We could hear from the McNeil's youngest daughter, Ada. She's the one who found her mother's body. You can catch all the biggest moments from the courtroom right here on HLN.
The people of the state of California plaintiff versus Conrad Robert Murray, defendant.
On or about June 25th, 2009, in the county of Los Angeles, you did unlawfully and without malice kill Michael Joseph Jackson, a human being.
Your Honor, I am an innocent man. I therefore plead not guilty.
Thank you.
We, the jury in the above entitled action, find the defendant, Conrad Robert Murray, guilty of the crime of involuntary manslaughter.
I have done all I could do. I told the truth, and I have faith the truth will prevail.
He has absolutely no sense of remorse, absolutely no sense of fault, and is and remains dangerous. The court has determined that the appropriate term is the high term of 4 years imprisonment.
All right, well, Michael Jackson's doctor, Conrad Murray, is a free man tonight, less than 2 years after he was sentenced in Jackson's death. He was released from the LA County Jail 1 minute after midnight. He left through a back door, avoiding reporters and Jackson fans. The sheriff's spokesman described Murray as an exemplary inmate who was kept away from the general population. Now, as you just heard, Murray was sentenced to the maximum. That was 4 years. But since California prison rules give an additional day credit for each day served, Murray is free after just 2 years. Let me bring in criminal defense attorney Tanya Miller here. You know, it's interesting. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Conrad Murray has always stood by his innocence. He has always said and claimed that this is not something he should have been held accountable for. He wants to clear his name. How easy or difficult do you think that will be for him? And does the AEG live trial, where a jury said he is competent, he was competent at the time, help him in that way?
No, I don't think he's going to be able to clear his name, Lynn. I mean, what the AEG jury really said was that he was competent. He had the minimal level of skill for the job he was hired for. They did not say that he performed that job in a competent way. It's very different. The issues are very different. The criminal jury in this case, which is why he was convicted, found that he, in fact, did not perform at a level that was adequate or competent. So two different questions.
Really good point there. I want to bring in Ryan. You know, Ryan, of course, you covered the Conrad Murray trial. There's still a lot of people out there that feel like he got off easy here. In fact, family always insisted he should have been prosecuted for second-degree murder. I mean, what's your take? Do you think 2 years was enough?
You know, it's what he got under the law. That's the issue here. I mean, because of the charges and the way the California system works, he got what he was entitled to. You can't argue with that, especially after the jury's decision. I think the problem is, as you mentioned, a lot of people thought it should be second degree, and that's not what was charged. The reason why was prosecutors felt that they couldn't prove second-degree murder. They thought there wasn't enough there. They thought there would be confusion created by Michael Jackson's past drug use, and they thought that might complicate things. So they went for what they could convict on. The unfortunate fact for a lot of people out there is now he walks free, despite what a lot of people feel like he did to Michael Jackson in neglecting his treatment and not really being up to the task of taking care of him.
Interesting.
And let me ask this of Tanya, by the way. Tanya, Conrad Murray's medical licenses have been suspended in California and Nevada and Texas, but his lawyers say that he's going to try to get them reinstated. He's been speaking about that all along. Do you think that he could actually practice again?
Oh, that is really, Ryan, the question of the day. Everybody wants to know, will Conrad Murray ever be licensed to practice again? And if he is, by some fluke, ever licensed to practice, who would ever go to Conrad Murray as their doctor? I frankly don't.
Oh, he's got a lot of patients who like him. They spoke up for him during the trial. I think he would have a patient list.
Well, maybe he would, but I don't think he'd get too many new patients in light of what everybody thinks about how he treated Michael Jackson. I don't know. There's always a possibility. I frankly think he should have waited a little bit before he filed for this, maybe let things die down, let the public eye get off of it. Right now, I just can't see it happening.
He says he's going to work to clear his name. We'll see how this plays out, spending his first day as a free man. All right, Tanya, thanks so much. And Ryan, you know, okay, you're there in New York tonight. I understand you got some exclusive access. You get to hang with some pretty cool people. I'm quite jealous. You're going in